Hi, Steve here. Just going to give you an overview on the Layback and Win software. Now this software has been designed by Max, who's done Compound Magic, Spread 5, Maria 5, Dutch 5, and some others. I'm just escaping my memory. But he's very good on the maths and very good at getting systems to market that are sensible and easy to use. And Layback and Win is one of these. Whether you're in Australia and you follow AFL or follow cricket, football, soccer, basketball, tennis, any of the ball sports, in fact any sports that has two outcomes, this is where you can use Layback and Win. Also, obviously the most played market is in horse racing, whether it be in the UK, New Zealand or Australia or South Africa. Layback and Win can be used there also. And let's not forget the dish lickers. The greyhounds is an excellent avenue to use Layback and Win software. Okay, without further ado, let's get into and see what the software is about and what it does. Okay, the software firstly has a feature that Max builds into a lot of his with a plus and minus. And what this means is if you have the plus button activated, the software will stay on the front of the desktop, so you can open other programs, but this will stay in front. This is important when you're going to Betfair and to the bookies, wherever you're going. You can have the software sitting right there on top of everything, so you can enter the numbers and you know exactly where you are rather than closing software, opening it again. This is the plus and the minus button. The other thing that you will see here is we have backing and we have 5 scenarios up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-step betting approach, and down below we have laying, and once again it's a replica of the 5 steps above. The idea of Layback and Win, as I said, say below, it's not a unique. This is not a unique way of betting. It has been done before, but it hasn't been done with a simple, easy-to-use software and with the tools that have also been added, like the risk management of backing and the risk management of laying. This makes this tool a powerful tool to use. So basically what it is that we are looking at backing and laying the same event, same horse, same dog, same tennis player, same football team, whatever it is, we are taking both the back and the laying side of it. Now I hear people saying, oh, but you can't win on that because you'll win on one and you'll lose on the other, and if your Laybet wins you'll lose commission and all that. Just go into this with an open mind. Just back the truck up for a minute and let's have a look. Of course you won't win a one-off event if you do that. But what we're looking at and why we have the 5 boxes here is because there's a 5-step approach. That's what we're allowing within 5 steps to have had back some winners and some losers, and that is how Layback and Win works. So let's just quickly look at I just want to do a quick example in this video to show you how it works. Okay, so what we need to do now is set the backing target. Now we'll set that at 2. Okay, we'll keep these figures realistic. You've got to work out, we're doing 5-step betting. You can't go in underfunded, and that's all talked about in the book. But let's have a look, because we have even amounts here for this example, and in the books and that you can find that you don't have to use even amounts and still make this method work. Okay, so we're just looking for a back target of 2 and a lay target of 2 in the very first race that we're going to bet. Okay, so let's have a look at the very first race. Okay, we're looking here is Newcastle. This is in Australia, and this is the first race of the day. We open the fields. I'll just scroll down here so we can see. We can see here, if we look at it, here's the Panther Heiress is the favourite here at $2. Now what it is explained here. We are looking for betting opportunities between 1.8 and 3, and obviously we're looking at the favourite. And this one here, obviously at 2 is the favourite. Okay. Okay, so here we are in the first race in Newcastle. We can see the favourite here, number 7, parenthesis, at $2. So that's the favourite, and in this method we are looking for favourites to back. So we go into the backing here and we put it's horse number 7. Obviously if you're in the UK you're not using numbers. The numbers just keep a track record for your results and your record keeping. The price is 2. If we go down to laying, we're doing the same bet, number 7. Price is, because it's you're laying on Betfair, and this is after the event here, I haven't got the Betfair SPs on these. We'll just put in 210. Okay, now we've backed and laid the same horse. Okay, so what we need to do now is we push go, and what it tells us now is for the very first bet we have to bet $2. Doesn't matter what currency you're using, it's $2 to win 4, and that would give us our target bet there of 2, so obviously 2 less the stake. If we go down here for laying, push go, we can see here that we're going to have to do a $2 lay or a £2 lay. Now I know in some countries the minimums are like 5 or 4. There is softwares, and it's in the book, and that softwares that you can get inexpensive softwares, and in some cases free softwares where you can bet under the Betfair minimum if you have to. Okay, we don't recommend it, but if you're using low targets, then that's what you'll have to do. Okay, so what we do now is we can see here the backing one follows it. So we've got win or loss. Now, did the horse win the race? Well, if we go to view results, we can see here that indeed the horse did win the race. So yes, it won. So what it's telling us now, if I just move this out of the way, it's telling us that our backing has been achieved. Backing target is achieved. Now resetting the backing panel, and the data has been saved. Okay, so you can see there now there's number 1 in the backing panel has got nothing in it now. Okay, so the next bet is going to be number 1 in the backing panel, and it's going to be number 2 here in the laying panel. Okay, we'll continue on. We're just doing the Newcastle meeting. Race 2. Have a look here, and we can see the favourite. Here comes the sun. Here is at 340, so that doesn't meet our 180 to 3, so we move on to the next race. We view the next race, and we can see the favourite here is at 250, resurrect. Okay, so at 250 that's a bet for us. So we bring up the software. So the number 1 bet in the backing is going to be number 2, and the price is 250. We go to the laying one, horse is 2, and the price, we'll just add 10 cents to it just to allow higher price for laying. Okay, so the race is run, and we view the results. You see Resurrect ran 3rd, so that was a losing back bet. So all we do is we push lost in the back bet, and then we get the little pop-up telling us the laying target was achieved minus the betting exchange commission. Okay, so if we have a look at here now, we can see that the laying column is back to bet 1, and we can see the backing column now has a 2 next to it, so it's going to be the second bet. The next one's going to be the second bet in the backing column. Now with layback and win, we are obviously recovering our losses as we go along. If we do have a run of 5 successive losses or 5 successive wins, then we have got the risk management manuals for you to have a look at and adjust and see where you go from there if that does happen. Okay, so that's, you can see there that we've cleared up the laying column, and the backing columns had 1 win and 1 loss, and we just continue through the day like that. At any time, if you feel that you want to reset your backing and that, you can push new and restart again if you want to. Load means you're loading. You can save the data and reload it again. So that's all stored for you, so you can go from one day to the next. If you only want to have, say, you're betting football, you might only want one bet today, another bet tomorrow. Well, you can just load them and save them and then come back and open them again. Okay, also there's our options. If you are favouring a team more so to win it, you can change the backing targets and look at doing that as well. So this is a very useful tool to keep track and also to be able to make a profit every time a back or a lay wins. You're making a profit. The thing is that you're trying to avoid is the 5 losses in a row or the 5 consecutive bets going one way, and that's talked about in the risk management as well. Okay, so thanks for your time on watching Layback and Win. I hope you find a place for it in your betting portfolio, and it's a great way. It's a very good accumulator for a bank. It's not exciting, obviously, but it's a good thing to have burning in the background, making profit while you pursue other systems in your portfolio. So on behalf of Max and myself, Steve Davidson, thanks for watching this video on Layback and Win. Cheers.